to introduce you to a special guest who's doing amazing things within our community. I'm your host, Brittany Wilson. Let's go check it out. We're here with Julie Johnson Weintraub, the president and COO of the Golden Diamond Source. Julie, thank you so much for being here today. So tell us, how did you get started in this business?
So my husband founded the company over 40 years ago. This year, we were celebrating our 40th year in the jewelry business, and him and I teamed up 20 years ago and took the company in a different direction.
So Julie, tell us a little bit more about the journey that you've been on with the Golden Diamond Source.
It's been an incredible journey. You know, my husband started the company over 40 years ago, and here are some of the pictures of some of the locations that we used to have. There were 9, all the way up through Atlanta. To now we have this massive super center here with the monumental world piece, a Union of the World from Spain dedicated out front. So it's just been an incredible journey. And I hope that people know, you know, there are many times where we struggled as entrepreneurs and business owners and we almost gave up. You know, at one point, I think it was 2005, 2006, we were on the verge of bankruptcy. And, you know, with that, it's not always easy. And I hope that people see our story and feel, you know, inspired and remember that, thank God we didn't give up. So now we have this incredible location here, and it's been incredible.
Well, tell us about this award.
So this is another amazing thing that has happened from not giving up and making sure that we stuck through. And it enabled me to continue on with my passion of helping others in our community. And we did get the 2023 in Congress Crime Survivors and Justice Caucus Award in Washington, D.C., which was really an incredible thing. So we're very proud of that.
And Julie, you mentioned that your jewelry changes lives, and you started this nonprofit called Hands Across the Bay. Tell us what inspired you to do that, and what is your why with that?
Well, it's important to me personally too that we give back to the community that we live in and that supports us. I know what it's like to have everything, and I know what it's like to not have everything and to struggle. So I want to make sure that we're able to help give back to hardworking families that are in a bad situation to no fault of their own. And I also serve as a woman's advocate. One of the most important things to me is trying to battle the American epidemic of domestic violence in our country. So that's kind of my why, to make sure that we do well, our company is successful, that we make sure we take care of our clients so that we do have the resources available to make sure that our jewelry changes lives.
That's truly incredible. I am going to take you over to the distribution center and you're going to love it. We're here with Emily Johnson, the Vice President at Hands Across the Bay. Emily, your mother mentioned how your jewelry changes lives over at the Golden Diamond Source. So tell us about what your mission is here.
Well, we realize domestic violence is such an epidemic right now, and we really want to take a stand and are taking a stand against this, and that's through Hands Across the Bay. So we help people who are part of attempted murders and they survived, or sexual assaults, or even just crisis and no fault to their own. We step in and are actually able to help them with food, clothing, furniture, anything you can imagine, empowering, mentoring. We really want to give people a hand up, not a hand out. And that's why when people actually turn to Hands Across the Bay for assistance, because we can help immediately. And that's really what sets us apart. But that's all because of Golden Diamond Source. The funds we're able to bring in, Golden Diamond Source actually pays for the entire building and all the resources here and the employees that work here. So all the money donated goes directly to the people who need it. And that's what makes Golden Diamond Source's jewelry change lives.
And tell us a little bit about the building and how you guys acquired this location.
So this is actually the first Golden Diamond Source, which is so crazy, a little throwback, but we ended up selling it many years ago and it turned into a spa. Later we found out it actually was used for human trafficking. Once we found out that, we actually bought the building and turned it around. Winstar Homes came in and sponsored it and redid all of this.
So Emily, tell us about one of the survivors that you guys have been able to help here.
Since domestic violence is such an epidemic, Alyssa Dudley is another one of the cases that we helped here at Hands Across the Bay. And she was shot once in the head and twice in the abdomen trying to leave her abuser. And she actually was an artist beforehand and used her right hand, but she can no longer actually use that hand because of the gunshot wounds. But she relearned how to do art with her left hand and has a saying, and it's turning broken pieces into masterpieces.
Emily, tell us what people can experience when they come here to Hands Across the Bay.
Since domestic violence is such an epidemic here, we want to make sure that we can give them everything that they need. We are a one-stop shop. So we have men's clothes and women's clothes, teenagers, babies, furniture, no matter what you're looking for, we have something in every genre. We even have washers and dryers here for our survivors to come in and wash their clothing. It is really just a beautiful family-oriented environment that offers anything you can imagine.
And I hope you learned a little something about the Hands Across the Bay nonprofit. I'm your host, Brittany Wilson. I'll see you next time on the American Dream TV.